Hi everyone and welcome to my reading for today. So if you are new to my channel, then I'm Nisha and I do pick a card readings as well as short videos. So today's reading will be all about your pets and who they were in the past life. So we'll be looking at their character, the things they did, as well as how are the lessons that they learned in the past life affecting their current life right now. So we have three piles here. We have pile one, pile two, pile three. Pile one we have this crystal. Then pile two we have this crystal. And then lastly with pile three we have this crystal. So as usual, do take your time to choose the card that you are most drawn to. Okay. If you do need to pause this video, then please do pause this video and take few deep breaths in and choose the pile or the crystal that calls to you the most. As well as you also can ask your pets to pick the pile. Then you can head to the timestamp to watch your reading. So see you there. Hi my pile one. So now let us get into your reading. Move that there. First we have this card here. And then we have this. Then we have also this. As I say, we have this. Okay, so from these four cards, I will say that your pets was someone who struggled a lot with this card here. So maybe your pets in the past life were like slave or were made to do things, and they were also very discriminated. So probably they were a minority in their time, or they were not very rich. They were born poor. I'm getting that feeling from this card, right? So they had to work a lot again. So it's possible that they were in times, maybe they were in the time of the Egyptians where you had to follow the rules a lot, and if you were not born rich, or you were not born well off, or you had a name with you struggle a lot in life. And I probably feel that your pet was that the work class kind of people where they had to always be abused by the government, or higher up people where they were slaves and they had to follow order and they couldn't say anything much. Like even if they try to run against the government or anything, they probably will get killed or shot or maybe beaten up. That kind of feeling, I do feel that your pet maybe had a very hard life in the previous birth. As a human, they struggle a lot, they were beaten, they were discriminated, and then lastly, yeah, so basically they died by someone hanging them. Maybe they were, I would say someone framed them in the past life. I'm getting a feeling like someone like kind of framed them, and so, and because they are lower class and they didn't have much say into things and they couldn't say much above the higher class, so everyone like discriminated them, and then finally they died by, yeah, being hanged. Now let us look at their personality overall. How would they pursue? I do feel like, yeah, definitely they had a very hard life. I mean, after watching this video, please do give them a treat. I think they deserve it. Please give them a treat because they really had a hard life, or maybe do something nice for them today after watching this video. Yeah, definitely, I get the feeling they had a really hard life. Okay, now let us look at their personality in the previous time. So I would say that even though they had a very hard life, I do see them as someone who's very cheerful and also always up to spirit. And I also get the feeling they are very physically well, like they're physically fit because they can run and jump, they can move around very well, like they can walk for hours, they can do labor, they could carry heavy things, all that feeling I'm getting with this rabbit card here. I do feel that even though they were not very rich, but they were very physically fit, right? So I would say that health wise they were very good and well, even though they might not eat complete meals or well balanced meal, but they were someone very physically fit and very physically healthy and blessed with very good health. Okay, as well as the fox period here, I also get the feeling that they are someone who's very playful regardless of their situation, right? Regardless how difficult life was, they were someone who had a very playful kind of spirit, and someone who is also very smart, right? They also someone who is very smart. The only thing is that they were just born in a lower class. So I would say that if they were born in a better class, I probably will say they could be entertainers, because I do feel like they are someone who's very playful and they know how to talk to people as well. So I would say that they were born in a lower class, they couldn't voice out their opinions and couldn't be fully themselves. But I would say if they were born in a different type of class, definitely they would be entertainers, some kind of entertainers, singers, musicians. I do get the feeling with this fox card here. Rasi is the bee spirit here. I would say they are someone who is very sweet. Yeah, they're definitely someone who's very sweet, like honey. They are someone very sweet. They never let their their difficulty or the things they face influence who they are as a person. They was always sweet. They was always trying to help other people. They never became bitter in their past time. They were never a bitter person. They were cheerful, they were happy, and very healthy. I would say that even though things were not in their favor, they still kept a positive attitude. They still kept going in life. They still kept trying. So definitely I do get that feeling. Yeah, I don't know why today's reading my voice is being like stuck. So I would say that they had a lot of things to say and they wanted to say so many things, but they didn't get the chance to do it because of their class. Because they were born in a time where class matters. Regardless who you are, your class matters a lot. And if you didn't have upper class or higher class, or you were not born in a rich family or influential family or someone with very high class, you will not get anywhere in life. So I feel like this person had so much things to say, but they were cut off. Definitely they were very cut off, and they couldn't say it because of their class. Because even if when they tried to voice out their opinion or say something, I think they would just get beat up. So that's the thing. So then they realized that they can't say much because of their class, and they also understand the situation because they also understand that they wasn't born rich and they were born in a time where class really matters, so they couldn't do much about it. But definitely I do see that they had a lot of things to say, but it was always cut. Everything they had to say was always cut by someone or some higher figure who didn't listen to them, who never take their opinion. So I do get that feeling from this card. All right. Now let's see what was their overall energy in the past life. We have magic. Like I mentioned, even though things were difficult for them, even though things were not in their favor, they had a lot of hope in life. Like they tried to see the good in everything and they tried to see everything as a gift. So I would say they had a very magical view of their life. They felt life was very magical. Even though they had to work hard, they were beaten, they were not respected, they still try to see everything in a positive light. So definitely I will say that your pet is someone who's very amazing in the past life, I would say, because it's not easy to always try to see the good in everything when life is totally beating you out. So I would say your pet is someone who's very graceful. Yeah, definitely someone who's very graceful, and someone who is really, I think your pet is amazing. Yeah, from this card itself, I would say from what the life they went through and how they handle the situation is with such grace that I'm so impressed with them. I think all of us should be impressed with them. Yeah, definitely. I think with the shark card here, yeah, definitely they were always. I think people were very jealous of them, even though they had nothing, right? And they were struggling, but people were jealous of them because of their attitude. Like they were hunted down all the time because they were too happy in life. Yeah, definitely, I do feel that like those higher end people, those richer kind of people, those rulers, all maybe when they saw your pet, whether it's a him or her, but I get the feeling it's more of a him. Your pet is definitely a guy in the past life, a male. I get that feeling, but anyways, so with the shark card, yeah, I feel that they were completely hunted down all the time because of their positive attitude, and they were picked on because they were too positive in life. Yeah, I get that feeling that like people were very jealous of them because like even people who had a lot of things, right, they were jealous of them because of how well this person lived and how graceful this person lived. So definitely a lot of people were very jealous with them, and also with the shaka, yeah, I think they were very brutal to them. So they were beaten up quite a lot, they were scolded quite a lot, they were abused quite a lot, and they were also been made to do more work than they should. Like they've been pushed to do more work because people just want to break their spirit. People wanted to see uh, they fall down. People wanted to see what will happen if I push this person. Will this person break? Will this person change? Like people just wanted to torture your pet. Definitely, I'll say, yeah, they wanted to torture your pet a lot, and they did. They really did. Yeah, I think they did very cruel things to your pet. Yeah, a lot of injury, but I will say your pet was someone who didn't give up on life. They didn't give up. They didn't care how difficult things were. They just kept going. They kept doing the things they want to do, and they just was living life. Like I would say, their purpose was just to live a happy life. That was their only purpose. I'm getting from this guy. Like that was their only purpose, and they held to that so tightly. Like for them, just living life happily is enough for them, and they don't really care about the material stuff and what people were doing or what people were saying to him. They didn't care if they had friends or not or family. They just held to the faith that the purpose of life is to live happily, and they live happily. Yeah. All right, now let us see like what they wanted in the next life or things that didn't fulfill that they're carrying in this lifetime. So definitely we have flame, we have balance. Two cards came out here. Let me just put it aside here. So with these two cards, flame, and this is, I look at this card, it looks like the yin yang balance. So I would say that because they were born in a place where things was not fair to them, and things were always against them, so they wanted to come in a time where everything works out for them, where everything is balanced. So that's why they took the form of your pet right now, a form of an animal instead of human, because they wanted to have a more easier life, a life of ease, and a life of balance, I would say, because they work really hard in their past lifetime and they no longer want to do it. So they just wanted a happy life, and so, and a life that is balanced, as well as a life, I'm getting from this card, a life that's more chill and relaxed. So definitely that's what they brought to your their current life right now, which is with you, because I would say they chose you as their parent or their friend because they feel that you are someone who can bring them a lot of light, bring them a lot of joy, bring them a lot of hope. They feel that you are someone who brings them a lot of hope, so they chose you because of that. And then the next card here with the balance I was talking about. So definitely, I would say that when they're with you, they feel their life has a lot of ease and balance. That's why they choose you, because you make that their life feel so much easier. There's another card here, and then I feel like taking another card. Oh, yeah. My God, what did I say? Just say about balance? Yeah, this is everything in balance. Yeah, definitely, this is a double confirmation. All right, then wow. Okay, I'm just going to take all. We have this card here. You can see. And then we have this card. And we have this card. Definitely with this card. Wow. You guys have big messages here. So let us just get into it. Um, like I mentioned, you make them feel so balanced. You make their life feel so much balanced. And without you, they won't feel this balance or this joy within themselves. That's what I'm getting. As well as with this card here, I do see that you are someone they wish for they had. Like they really wish for you, and so they decided to be your animal friend as well as your companion. So definitely, I will say that you are someone they've been waiting so long, and they prayed hard for you, because like I mentioned in the past life, they were not respected, they were not taken care of. I would say they didn't have many people with them. And I will say one of the things they also prayed for, they wish they had someone they could trust, a companion who can take care of them, who can love them. So I will say that that is you, and you are someone that they prayed for very hard in the past life. As well as mm, with the maiden card here and the shaman card here, I would say that with the middle card is really telling that you make them feel so much love. Like you give them so much love that they did not receive, and they really appreciate that so much, because it's helping to balance themselves out. Like your love gave them so much life, because they didn't had that in their past life. As well as with the shaman card here, I would say that you came into their life as their parent or their companion. Definitely make it seem like everything they went through made sense. All the struggle, all the grief, all the problems they had in the past life, all make sense to just get to you, because they went through such a hard life, and they went through a lot of struggles in life. It made them change or rethink what they want in the next life, right? So when they rethink and what they want in a lifetime, in the next lifetime, they saw that in you, and they decided to take a non-human form and decided to be your companion. All right, I would say that, oh, this card here, if you see the bird is like moving around, right, on a, like moving around here. This one I do see like the moon, right? It does look like a moon to me. So I would say that with the moon, I think they went through so many cycles, so many births, so many different lifetime to get to this lifetime, to get to you. And that's why they feel like you are very special, because it seems like they work really hard to find a person like you in their life. They work really, really hard. They went through so many things, so many things that is uncomfortable. They see so many things, and they travel for years or millions of years. Yeah, because I would say that they had many past lives just to get to this current past life, just to meet you. So I would say that you are someone extremely special to them, and they really work hard to be with you. Please do share who is this pet. I'm very curious now. Who is this pet? Their name, what breed they are, and how they usually like act in the house. I really love to know them, because this your pet seems like someone who's very amazing. Like really someone who was very amazing, and someone who had went through so much, someone who had seen so much pain, but still is someone who is filled with so much love and care to the world. Like, they have such a big heart. So I would really love to know who is your pet, my pile one. So please do leave a comment about it. Have any more messages for you guys? We have, with the card here, definitely have elephant here. It's possible that one of their lifetime they were an elephant. Yeah, maybe they were an elephant. That's why they had such a good memory. It's possible that in this lifetime they still have the memory, because with the elephant card here, I would say elephant has good memory, right? So I would say that they are someone who probably has very good memory. So probably they remember their past life. Probably they know, they remember the things they went through. That's why they are very grateful to have you here, because they know that they work very hard to be with you right now. Like, to as their companion, they work really hard. So definitely that is the, and also this is a card that telling that they basically learn from the past, right? They learn from the past, they learn from their past mistake, and they are continuously improving even in this current lifetime. So they are remembering, I mean, they remember all their past lessons, and they are trying to make it right now, as well as they are always constantly trying to improve, trying to learn new things, and also uncover all the secrets in life. I do get that feeling with this card here. So definitely, even after this, in their next step, I would say that they probably might also, um yeah, I would say they will take another life as another thing. Maybe they might take, after this lifetime they might become a human, because I think they are reaching a point where they want to be a human back again. So maybe in the next life they probably will become a human. Maybe you guys will be still in contact. Maybe they could become like your sister or your mom, or definitely I get the feeling that in the next life they definitely will still be there with you as a human. So as a human, and they probably will be your family. I'm getting that feeling, because this person this your pet really loves you so much, and I will say they want to be with you in the next lifetime as well. So probably they will be part of your family. I'm getting a bit of, they probably will be your family, or maybe you will be your, even your friends, but definitely I do see that. All right, so that's all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. If you do enjoy the reading, then please give it a thumbs up, as well as you can subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss another reading again. And also, please don't forget to comment. So I would really like to know more about your pet and how they are and how they are doing. So please do leave a comment down below. Okay, bye. See you in my next reading. Hi, my Baldos, and welcome to your reading for today. So today's reading, we will look into your pet's past life. So this is the crystal you have chosen, or the deck you have chosen. So let us look. We have first card here. We have servant. We have swindler. We have brainwashing, and we have sexual assault. If you feeling your pet's past life is not that beautiful, definitely they were servants, and they were servants to greedy people. I would say people who go against the law, people who got richer by doing the wrong things. Definitely I get that feeling that they serve that kind of people, and they didn't want to serve them, and they saw the wrong they were doing. They realized they were doing so many wrong things. They realized that they were doing not right things, and they wanted to go to the authorities and tell them like, hey, my this person is doing money laundering, this person is stealing from this bank, stealing from these people. Like, they wanted to do that a lot. They always wanted to go to the authorities and tell them like, hey, I have this proof, this person is this that, this person has stacks of gold in their house that they stole from someone else, or maybe they made a scam of something, and it went very well and people believe it. But they saw the truth, they saw that they were scamming people and they were doing all the wrong things. Your pet definitely saw all those stuff within their eyes, and they wanted to tell the authorities, they wanted to tell someone, they wanted to tell somebody, so that this thing, so that justice will be served, so that this person will be put behind bars, right? But in the attempt for them to go and tell someone or tell these authorities, I do feel like they got caught in that process. It's possible that whoever they told about all these things happening were also part of this person's scam, were also good friends with this person. So your pet went and told someone about it. It's possible your pet went to the authorities about it, as well as also certain few people, but all these people were connected to the swindler, and they were in with these scams and money laundering stuff, because they had a percentage to it. So when your pet went and told to, when I alerted the authorities and so on, they were caught straight away. And when they were caught, they were brainwashed. Like, this swindler tried to brainwash them in such a big way. Like, try to tell them like what you are saying is not true. This is the real world. Because at the end of the day, your pet was a servant, right? So I would say that they were a bit on the lower class kind of stage, where they didn't have education and all that, while else the person they were serving had very high education, uh, where they were very influential in the society, and as well as they travel a lot and they seen a lot of things. So I would say that the person they were serving was someone very high and very smart. So they definitely brainwashed them in such a big way, where this swindler person try to change their view of things, try to tell them, hey, what you saw is not true, this is just the way the world works. You didn't study anything, you didn't went through anything, you didn't see the world, so what do you know? So definitely a lot of gaslighting, definitely a lot of yeah, definitely a lot of convincing. And I would say that also some kind of torture was abuse was done to your pet, and it was on the sexual abuse. I would say that, like, because this swindler person was not a good person, I would say, and they only prioritized themselves, they prioritized money, because they wanted to build big wealth. They didn't care about anything else than money, power, and influence. So I would say that this swindler took the opportunity to brainwash your pet, to tell them everything is right. And also, when your pet, which is the servant, right, which is a servant, deny them and try to say what they're saying is not right, try to say that, didn't believe what the swindler person say. Definitely uh, your pet was sexually assaulted. And I do feel that your pet is female in the past lifetime here, because with these two cards it's clearly showing me that it's a female, as well as this swindler and this brainwashing card looks like a male to me. So definitely the swindler person is a male that is very influential, a male that is very rich and smart, and also a bit evil. Then your pet is someone who is a female, which is the servant, right? So definitely, yeah, she was sexually abused a lot. And I think they did the sexual abuse because this person likes to be in power, likes to be in control, and if you didn't listen, this person will do something to you. And your person, this swindler person probably thought that your pet was someone very beautiful and very elegant, and thought that the only way to break her is to sexually assault her, so that she will listen and obey to whatever he says. Your pet's personality overall, or how they view life, or their character, something like that. So now let's see. Yeah, definitely getting the feeling that, oh, just fly flew out like that. Okay, we have two cards here. See, and then we have realization. I wonder what realization is that. Let's see. And we have allowance. Card. I would like one more card for this to make it a complete sentence. Yep. So definitely I would say that, oh, okay, it's very interesting now. Okay, I'll start. They were like a bit, they were abused, right? But somehow they managed to play their cards well and got out of the situation, right? Yeah. Even though they were abused and they were brainwashed, I would say that I'm getting a lot of pictures that is not very nice, but I'm not going to say it out loud because maybe YouTube might ban me about the things they did to your pet was very, very, very painful, very there was a lot of bleeding involved, and there was a lot of like mental torture, those kind of things. Your pet was very smart, like played along, they played along with whatever they were doing, played along until there was a time where this swindler person thought they already broke your pet, already broke the spirits, right? So your this swindler person didn't really pay attention to your pet here, and maybe the swindler person left the door unlocked, or maybe wasn't in the house for a few days because they thought they had your pet under their hands. Because when you torture someone, right, normally the victims are afraid to move out, to ask help, to do something else, to make the change or to escape. Normally they are too afraid to do that. But so your swindler person thought that they had your pet under their hand. They thought they had the bigger advantage. They thought that your pet was someone who's very afraid and will not do anything, will not go seek help, will not try to change the situation, will just stay in the house and will not move up. So definitely one of the days, they left the door unlocked, or maybe they were not in the house, or maybe they went somewhere, or some kind of things like that, or maybe someone visited, someone with authority, and they saw your pet or something. But that kind of situation, your pet managed to get out, whether they ran out of the house seeking help, or maybe when someone visited they made a lot of noise, they came out of the room, they make themselves known. Your pet came out of the situation by themselves. They didn't have had any help. They they um I would say that your pet is someone who's very brave, right? So definitely with the Phoenix card and the Dolphin card, yeah, definitely there was one point of time where they had the chance to just save themselves. They managed to get themselves to safety, and also they managed to alert the authorities about this swindler guy. And I'm quite sure the swindler guy got put behind bars and had to pay fines and all those stuff. Or maybe, I don't know, a lot of things happened to him. So yeah, he got what he deserved, and also brave enough to speak up to the authorities. Like your pet wasn't quiet about it. Your pet told everything about it, what happened, what the things. Even your pet also showed the proof of where what he do, how he do it. Everything was revealed, and finally he was put behind bars. So definitely I do get that feeling. But definitely your pet is someone who's very, very strong, has a very strong spirit. Now let us see what other messages we have. Any extra one, like what things they are bringing lessons or things they want in this lifetime, right? Or whatever has happened, what is related. We have siren here, we have box, And we have mother. So first off, with the siren card, I would say that yeah, definitely I would say that your pet is very beautiful. Like they have the charm that brings people towards them. I know most animals do that, but your pet is someone who has that very beautiful kind of energy, or like the energy that make people just want to cuddle them and love them. But of course, this is a general reading, so this might not apply to all of pets. But for most of you, I guess that your pet is someone who really is very magnetic, or someone like like calls people to hug them, to love them, because they're so beautiful. Like when people see them, they will say, "Oh, your pet is so cute, so beautiful." That kind of feeling. As well as with the siren card here, your pet is not quiet. Yeah, they like to talk. They like to voice out their opinion, like I mentioned, because in the past life, right, they were broken down, they were stripped a lot of things. They were mentally abused, they were physically abused. So when that happened, that period happened, I think it happened for few years, could be few years, until finally your pet decided like they had enough and they wanted to break free. So that thing happened for few years. It was going on. So in that few years, your pet didn't have a voice. They couldn't speak. They were scold. They were yell. And whenever they tried to speak up, they was were gaslighted, and they were abused completely. So because of that, I would say that there's someone now who's very, yeah, there's someone who's noisy. Yeah, they talk a lot. All right. And then we have the space, the empty room, and the mother. Okay, with the empty room here, I would say that this could be a phobia for some of you guys. Like, I think your pet is someone who doesn't like to be alone. Like, they are not independent. They like to have company. Of course, this is not for all of your pets, but yeah, they like to be alone because of the things that has happened, because they had to go through all that by themselves. They didn't have anyone. Like I mentioned before, like they saved themselves. No one saved them. They saved themselves. They literally saved themselves. And that situation happened because they were working in that person's house, and they were caught, and they felt alone, like because no one really heard them, no one really listened to them, no one even helped them. They were all alone, like literally all alone. So with this card here, definitely is saying that I think your pet really likes to be around with people, and I mean it could be animals, it could pets, but they don't like to be in their own company. They like to be alone, and I feel like if they're alone, they're alone for too long, they get very depressed. So I think this is something you guys should watch out on, right? As well as mother here, I would say that I think they love to cuddle, they love to hug people, they love to be with people so much. There's a lot of love within your pet's heart, I would say. To be very comfortable. They love to be very comfortable and feel safe. That kind of feeling. I feel that, yeah, this is another card, is confirmation. They love to be in a group. Like they don't like to be alone, and they like to be all cuddled up. I think because they didn't have that in their past life, right? So if you guys are watching this video with your pet right now, please do give them a big hug right now. They really want to be hugged. I think for some of you guys, your pet doesn't have much hair, or like fur, or those kind of things, so they are always very cold. So definitely I will see them always being cuddled with other animals or humans, so that they can feel more warm. Yeah, it also could mean that because like I mentioned, they didn't had so much kindness in their previous life. Like they were hardcore, like by themselves a lot. And yeah, definitely that's the thing. And then we have two card here. Yeah, with these two card here, I'm getting the feeling like they love to work with someone, they love to be with someone, like they love to, they don't like to do things alone. This is a good feeling because with co-create, like you're working with someone, right? As well as with the owl spirit here, good view of things. I would say they have a very good eyesight, definitely a good eyesight, and they are think they are pets that can see a lot of things very clearly. I would say that your pet is someone who is very intelligent, because we have two bird spirit here. One is the owl and one is the crow, and both of them are very intelligent animals, and both of them had very sharp eyes, right? They clearly see things very well. They see everything, right? See everything very, very clearly. So I think this also came from their past life. I think this is something they brought forward with their past life, because no matter what their situation was, they always see clearly. They always see the situation for what it is. Like they know what is right, what is wrong. Like you can't try to lie to them. I mean, people can try to lie to them, try to gaslight them. Can people can do many things, but they still see things for what it is. And I would say that they have their own view on this world, like how they see is their way, like that. Like they're not gonna trust someone else. Like someone else tell this that, they probably won't. Like they have their own unique view. So I getting the feeling with that, and definitely they see you very clearly. Like they see your every action. So whatever you guys do to them, they are seeing it extremely clearly. So like if you give them treats or you don't give them treats, or sometimes you try to play pranks on them, they see it. They clearly see what you are doing. I would say, yeah, the message that's coming forward now is like they are extremely smart. So if you think if you, my pal, to think your pets are not smart, it's not true. They are extremely, extremely smart. I would say that very smart. And if they try to act dumb, it's probably because they want to play pranks on you for you playing pranks on them, or maybe they just want to see what happens when they do something to you. They want to see whether you laugh or what. They just wanted to, yeah. But definitely, I would say that your pet's bond towards you is very strong, because this pet ours lifetime, like love, like understanding, and just had to be the brave person for themselves. So in this lifetime, I think that that is something they don't want to do. That's why they always want to be surrounded with people they love, and probably they chose you as their parent and companion, because they see that in you. They see that you're someone who can provide them unconditional love. They see you as someone who can take care of them. They see you as someone who is really suited for them. Like I mentioned, your pet is extremely smart and always able to see things very well. So I would say, like before they became your pet, I would say that they saw you first and they observe you. Maybe they observe you in the park, maybe they observe you while you are eating in a shop, maybe a bird came and observed you, or maybe while you're walking around, whether in the car or what, because this two card is a bird spirit, right? So I would say that before they came as your companion, they were spying on you first. Yeah, they were checking you out first, whether you are suitable for them. Because, like I mentioned, they are someone who went through a lot of things, so they don't want that same thing to happen. So they already know what they want in life. So before they took your their current form right now, they were spying on you, they were checking you out, they were seeing you. And if you guys choose this path, definitely you are the right person for them, because they feel that you give so much love to them and they love you so much, right? And I would say that you heal them in such a big way, because like I mentioned, they went through so much, and by you giving a lot of love, attention, care, I feel like you are healing parts of their soul, and you're making them so much happier and feel so much in love. So I would really love to know who is your pet, and what breed they are, as well as how they are. Please do leave comments down below. So that's all I have for you guys, my pile tools. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as well as you can subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss another reading again. So bye, see you in the next reading. Hi my poultries, and welcome to my reading today. So today we're going to look at how about your pets, right? Your pets past life. So let's just get into it. We have water disaster. Let me just so you can see it more clearer. Okay. And we have war. Ooh, definitely your pet was in a time where it was very difficult. And then we have rebel. And then we have destruction. Wow. From the from this card itself, I would say that your pet is someone who is, yeah, in the past time they were the one who go against everything. They were the rebel. They went against everything that is possible, everything they didn't believe in, they went against it, right? Of course sometimes when we go against it, things, of course there will be some form of destruction, right? Some form of fight, some form of miscommunication. A lot of those things will happen because your pet was someone who believed in their own views, like their views are right and everyone else's views are wrong. So if they feel anything that is against them, they will fight for it. And definitely I would say maybe they will destroy things. They will destroy things and definitely sabotage things. And also I would say that, oh, I'm getting a feeling also, like, let's say the government does something, right? And then they don't like it, your pet didn't like it. So what they will do, they will form groups or they will join with other people to bring that system down. I get that feeling with your pet, like they will bring everything down. Like they are not willing to settle unless people see their way and follow what your pet actually wants, like they are thinking. So let's say example, strawberries mostly are red, right? Red. So everyone says strawberries are red, but your pet says strawberries are blue. So your pet will do everything to convince everyone that the strawberries are blue, even though it's all red. Like your pet doesn't follow anyone; they follow their own rules, and their rules are the right one. It's either their rules or the highway for them. Like they are not gonna sit quietly. They're not gonna listen to anyone. Like their rules, their plans are best. So I would say that, yeah, your pet was someone who's like, my way or the highway, definitely like that. Then we have war and water disaster. I would say that definitely I think your pets, like while they were doing all this work, pets are going against everyone and doing their way and forming their own. I mean, maybe your pet even had their own cult. I'm feeling even your pet might have their own cult also, because they were someone who didn't like authority. They didn't like to follow anything. They like to follow their own thinking, their own ideas. So even they might have formed a cult, might be, but definitely they were in a time where there was a lot of wars. So the World War One, right? Those kind of time, or when there were war periods. So that is the time where your pets were getting a time frame is that time. Yeah. And if you're wondering that they got, if they were killed either by being shot or maybe being killed by someone, because they are someone who's going out of their way to go against everything, right? So probably someone will try to bring them down or some higher figure, but they were not killed in that way. They survived all that. They were killed in water disaster. So maybe while they were traveling in the ship or traveling to the ship to go to another place, or to smuggle things in, to smuggle weapons in for their protest, or to smuggle certain people in for their group so that they can go and go against the government and all those stuff, right? Definitely during those one of those things, I think there was some kind of water disaster in the ship. So yeah, so they got killed in that way. Or it could be even like some natural disaster. I'm getting the feeling of natural disaster. So they died of some kind of natural disaster, whether earthquakes, water disaster, tsunamis, or even some kind of incident while they were traveling. So definitely they died in that way. They were definitely not killed by people. Definitely not. They were killed by natural disasters kind of way, right? So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think your pet was someone who's very, yeah, against everything. Getting the feeling that your pet is someone against everything. Alright, now let us see what other cards we can get. I will say that they have a lot of following with people. Like they have many groups they are in. Because at the end of the day, because they're against things, right? And they really have a passion to bring things down. Like if it's not right, they will bring it down. Right? Definitely I get that feeling with them. So I would say they had a lot of influence on people. Possible, like they can speak very well. And they can convince anyone to join their cult or maybe their groups to bring down things. Like, yeah. Okay, it fell down. Let me just go grab it. We have mouse here. Now let us see what other cards we have. Oops. There's just too many cards, so I'm just going to reshuffle again. Wow, it's taking so long. I just want to see. Yeah, your pets are being very stubborn. Okay. One more fell. We have starfish. And then we have crocodile here. Put it right here for you guys to see. I think I want to take another card here. I just feel like pulling another. Alright, so I think I'll take another card here because I just feel like it needs another card. We have tiger here. With the mouse card, I'm going to start with this card here. With the mouse card here, I would say that your pet was someone who's very good at arranging things. Like they are very strategic in their approach because they always want to win. And for them to always want to win, they were very strategic of how to do it. Like how many people they need, what kind of weapons they need, what kind of words they need, and also they know what kind of people they need. So when they form these groups and alliance and cults, they always chose the right people for that. Like they know which kind of people to join them, which kind of people that they should stay away from, which kind of people who can bring the downfall. I would say that they are someone who's very, very smart in that way. And then with the crocodile here, I think it's a confirmation that crocodile has big mouth, right? So, and it's very snappy. So I would say that they are not someone who's patient. They are not patient. They want results right away. And they are someone who is not afraid of anything, especially with the tiger card here. They are not someone who's very afraid, and they will open their mouth and talk and talk and talk. They are not afraid to voice out their opinion. They're not afraid to say things. They are not afraid of anything. It's like they will say anything they want, anytime, any day, right? As well as they will say it very strategically. So like they will say important things at the right time, at the right situation, but they are not afraid to voice out their opinion, definitely. And if anyone go against them, like they will fight back. They will fight back. Okay. Then with the starfish here, I would say that your pet was very lucky to not be killed. Yeah. Because like I mentioned that your pet was killed by a natural disaster instead of people. I would say that your pet was very lucky to not be killed. Because there were many situations they faced where they had potential to be killed. Like they were hurt very badly, they were beaten down very badly, they were put in situations where normal people wouldn't be able to get out of it. But because I think they are very smart, they know what to say, and they're unafraid of anything. All this kind of character made them very lucky in life. Like nothing can touch them except a natural disaster that I think happened unexpectedly. And then we have the tiger card here. Yeah, definitely they are someone who's very brave and strong. And with all these cards here, right, I get the feeling that whatever whenever they try to go against something, or whatever they're trying to go against, I would say that they do it always at night. Like your pet, definitely, I think it's a he, have secret meetings, secret societies where they will discuss about things at late night. I'm getting the feeling with all these four cards here, because all looks very dark to me, right? Feeling like, yeah, definitely, yeah, with all that. I also get the feeling that your pet has a very dark energy. Yeah, dark energy, because they are like, yeah, I would say they are extreme masculines, and they are someone who, like, yeah, if you don't follow their rules, they're not gonna give a damn. Like, my rules are my rules. If you don't like it, then you can just walk out. They are that kind of people. And so now let us see any things they brought in this lifetime, any things they want to learn in this lifetime. Or like, we have Queen, we have another card here, we have the Father, and we have the Healer. So first off, I would say with these three cards, right, I definitely feel with the Healer card here, in their current lifetime, right now, they, as your pets, as your companion, right, they are here to heal you more than you healing them. Get that feeling? Like, they are here to help you heal a lot. Definitely that. And also, I get the feeling, okay, for my poultries, you guys are a bit different here, because for the previous piles, it was all about what you could give to your companion, to your furry friends, right? But right now, I'm getting the feeling what your furry friends could give to you. So they came into this lifetime because they wanted to give you healing. They wanted to be like a parent to you. Yeah, they wanted to really be like a parent, to be like a guardian for you, to this lifetime. Also to be spoiled. Spoiled and given everything they want, when they want, whenever they want. I think these are the qualities that they took from the previous lifetime I mentioned, because like I said, it was always their way or no way at all. But at that lifetime, they were more masculine, so it's more action, more doing things. But in this lifetime, I think they were just like want people to do things for them. Definitely, I get that feeling. They want people to do things for them, to give things to them, because at the end of the day, they are the big shot, right? They are the big shot, so they want everything given to them. I do feel like, I think maybe when they were still small, or maybe right now also, they will have they will throw tantrums, they will get angry at you for not giving them things. I do get that feeling with this card here, because they feel they are worthy of everything and you have to give them. They don't care, right? But at the same time, they are here to guide you. I get the feeling they want to guide you a lot. With this Father card, they want to guide you a lot, as well as they want to heal you. They want to give space towards you so that you can heal yourself very well. For you guys, my poultries, oh, we have the Lizard Spirit here. We have Dove Spirit here. Yeah, this is really related to their past life. Let me explain. With the Lizard Spirit here, I would say, like I mentioned, in their past life, they were big shots. They didn't care about anything but themselves, and they always think they are highly valuable, and they are a very big person. So I would say that even in this lifetime, they are like that. They have very high value of themselves. They think they are the big shot. So regardless of what size your pet right now, whether it's this tiny lizard is your pet, or maybe your pet is a small sized dog or cat, or even a tiny fish, regardless of their size or how they look, it also could mean that they might look very cute and cuddly. Regardless of all that, they are still the big shot. They still think of themselves like they are the biggest thing in this world, and no one can go against them. They have that feeling within them. Okay, and the dove card here, I will say that, yeah, I think they finally in this lifetime they want peace. That's why they became animal. They became your animal companion, because they wanted more peace in life. Because in the previous lifetime they were all about doing action, doing this, doing that, going against things. So I would say that in the previous lifetime they were always striving for something, going for something, doing something, and all of that is going against someone. So it involves a lot of work, and also a lot of mental clarity and knowledge. So right, this is the reason why they chose to be a animal friend right now, or chose to be a companion, because like they no longer want to be human, because it seems very tiring to them. They to be animals. Okay, so that's it. I think for you guys, I would say definitely your pet is someone who thinks they are bigger than themselves, regardless of their size, with big personalities, I would say. And also at the same time, they are someone who want to give you a lot of healing. So that's one thing. I think your pets are very sweet. So please do tell me in the comments who is your pet and their characteristics. I would really love to know more about it. And if you do enjoy this reading, please do give it a thumbs up, as well as you can subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss another reading again. So bye, see you in the next reading.